What is up, you guys? It's your girl Jay. Yes, absolutely Jay. And if you like the tea like me, then this the place to be. Let's get into this video. What is up, you guys, and welcome back to my channel. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and share my videos. In this video, you guys, we're going to be talking about Tamar and her breakup from her her fiance. Let's see what they tell about, y'all. I told y'all it is something going on in the air. Everybody's breaking up, getting divorced, doing all that. It's crazy. Let's get into it.
Yeah, salute to Tamar.
I don't know what's going on, but I hope she figures out her situation. And where's her fiance?
So it looks like it's game over for Tamar Braxton and her new man, Jeremy Robinson, because he just dumped her like a hot potato. And it didn't stop there because he decided to spill the tea on what really went down. This drama is as toxic can be, so y'all better hold on tight because we have a lot to say. Tamar Braxton's relationship with her fiance Jeremy Robinson has gone up in flames, and as sad as that is, I don't think people are really surprised by this. I mean, the relationship was filled with an insane amount of drama from the very start. In fact, we would have been more surprised if things had worked out than the breakup, and that says a lot about how bad that.
Yeah, I really didn't dive into the Tamar her relationship and her story and stuff like that, but I can say I actually met her one time at my job. They was her not in this relationship, but when her and Vince was together, they actually came to my job to go on a cruise, and I actually met her. Y'all, she is beautiful. But yeah, let's get back to this.
That relationship was. And if you're wondering why people had no hopes in the relationship, it's because both Tamar and Jeremy have had a very messy history when it comes to relationships. Tamar has been married twice and divorced twice, and both divorces got pretty messy. Most of her past relationships ended in disasters, with restraining orders and whatnot. Her first marriage was to a man named Daryl Allenby, and it lasted for just about a year before she filed for divorce. She then got married a second time to Vince Herbert, and they had a son together, but the marriage broke down after about 9 years, and she filed for divorce. Tamar made DV accusations against him and got a restraining order. But after a while, they decided to settle things and focus on co-parenting their son amicably. After her divorce, she started dating a man named David Adefeso, and this wasn't meant to last either. Tamar slipped into a depression after the trailer for her reality show, Get Your Life, painted her in a bad light and caused her to have a terrible fight with David. This then caused her to drink a lot of alcohol and take medication. And I think y'all know what that typically leads to. Well, she eventually agreed to get some help and check into a mental health facility, but on the drive to the facility, they got into a heated argument that ultimately led to their breakup. And then David accused Tamar of DV.
Never bring myself to attack Tamar, somebody I've spent so long with. I never will. It's just not something I will do. I'll speak the truth. Here's the truth.
He would never.
I've been a victim of domestic violence.
Anyway,
that's crazy. And here's the thing, y'all. Most people think it's just females that gets the bad end of a domestic violence case. It's men that's out here that be in domestic violent relationships, you guys. They can be the abusee, the person that's getting hit on. Okay, they can, and it's never heard of like a lot because I don't know, this whole thing society have put on men not being able to cry or express their feelings or be abused because they are men. It's just crazy, but it does happen. It does.
She moved on from this messy relationship, and for a while it seemed like Tamar was going to take the time to work on herself before jumping into another relationship. But that resolve only lasted for a couple of months before she decided to go on.
That means she never really had time to heal herself. Like, at all.
To the dating show Queen's Court. While on the show, she met Jeremy Robinson and they started dating almost immediately. 10 episodes later, he proposed to her, and of course, she said yes.
That's crazy.
Oh my God.
I love you, Tamar. Tamar, will you marry me?
Something told me to trust the process, and I've never done anything like this before. And what's the worst that can happen?
Getting
Y'all could separate because you don't really know him.
engaged after dating for a couple of months is just insane.
It's
but when
crazy.
you add in Tamar's track record of failed relationships, well, it goes from being bad to being concerning. And when you also add in the fact that Jeremy seems to have a worse track record than Tamar, well, it goes from being concerning to being downright chaotic. In case y'all don't know, Jeremy had 5 kids before meeting Tamar. And the biggest red flag is that he has 5 kids with 4 baby mamas.
That is not a red flag. That is normal.
But somehow, that's still not the worst of it, because not only does he have those baby mamas, but there is a lot of tension between them, and his baby mamas have often called him out on social media for being a problematic baby daddy. One of his baby mamas exposed him for being a white man with a fetish for black women, saying he has a fetish over black women so much that he often refers to himself as light-skinned,
Stop it.
white chocolate, and tags himself the minority within the minority. He would
The minority within the minority is insane.
attend the club almost nightly, preying on beautiful black women and taking them home. She also
He could just genuinely like black women.
said that he was extremely rude, arrogant, racially insensitive, womanizing, and degrading.
If y'all allow him to do all that, then you're the crazy one. Because slavery ended a long time ago and all that old crazy nonsense.
Adding that he claims to be an ally of the people and a protector of black women, but
Get
his
outta here.
actions tell us otherwise. She also exposed him for being a colonizing predator that fulfills his fetish of biracial babies to further feed his ego and desire of wanting to be accepted amongst the black community.
That's
Child,
crazy.
this is just some nasty business.
It is
It's
nasty.
obvious that his baby mamas don't exactly have a lot of love for him, and
At
people
all.
knew that Tamar would eventually get herself roped into some baby mama drama because it was a time bomb waiting to go off. Well, that time bomb eventually blew up when she made a birthday post, and one of Jeremy's baby mamas dragged her for filth. Tamar wrote,
she?
"It's my birthday, but I have to post the one who puts this cheesy smile on my face. It took me a while to realize that this wholesome, traditional love is the kind that I wanted and needed. We have 6 children between the 2 of us, and they mean everything to me. So miss me with the he has 4 baby mamas. Thank God for them." Well, the baby mama slammed
Okay. At least she accepted his kids too. As her, I guess.
Tamar, saying, "Let me be clear for all who know me and all who know them. This woman is in no way a bonus or stepmom to my son. My son does not mean everything to her, and she has not thanked God for me, and truthfully, none of his baby mamas. She has said demeaning, disrespectful, and outrageous things. She has made no effort to meet me, get to know me as a woman or mother, and has caused my son's father to miss visitation weekends and birthdays."
I guess you don't have to do that now, ma'am, because they ain't together no more.
Honestly, as much as they tried to portray a happy couple, it became clear that there was a lot of drama going on behind the scenes. But to his credit, Jeremy did try to stand up for Tamar because he wrote, "Tamar Braxton has always been an amazing mother and spoiled my children with love.
Yeah, they be putting on for social media, right? Jesus.
The mothers of my children have been put in the public eye because of me, and that's unfair to them. They have been nothing short of amazing to my children. Sometimes a difference of opinion with no conversation to clear up miscommunication creates a bad cycle. I want
Right.
everyone to be peaceful and will do my best to foster that." And
Y'all, communication goes a long way. Okay? Communication goes a long way.
then a couple of months later, Tamar deleted all pictures of her and Jeremy on Instagram, leading to rumors of a breakup that surprised nobody. It was pretty much a matter of when, not if, because like I said, we didn't
Jeremy had a little swag to him, didn't he?
Need glasses to see this one coming from a mile off. Jeremy finally took to Instagram to announce the breakup, saying, "So many questions, so many assumptions. I want to answer all that I can with respect. Yes, Tamar and I are no longer together. I ended the relationship to focus on getting back to positive energy and being a better person. What happened and why? That's our private place. No, I never cheated. No, I wasn't there when she was at her mother's place when her car was burglarized." He went on to say, "I never cared about fame."
Why would he have had to say that he wasn't at her mother's place when the car was burglarized? Are they speculating that he the one broke in her car? Or maybe knew something about it? What's that about?
I have always represented famous people, and the truth is, I was in an amazing place financially and mentally. I turned down Queen's Court several times before I gave in. Ultimately, I fell in love, and it did not end how I wanted it, so I want to heal. Tamar and I will always be friends and family for life." He said a lot without really saying a lot, but luckily, insiders have come forward to reveal what really happened to the relationship. According to a source, the reason Jeremy dumped Tamar is that he finds her to be unstable, and he can no longer cope with the drama. He finds
Well, yes, she gonna be unstable because she never allowed herself that time to heal and find herself and do that shadow work that she needs to do before she can go on to love somebody else, baby. She wasn't loving herself.
it all to be a little too much for him and doesn't want to deal with the situation any longer. Fans left comments saying, "I knew this wouldn't last. Tamar should just stay single and heal and enjoy herself. Tamar is often extra, draining, and negative.
Wow.
Nobody wants all that. LOL.
Exactly.
Well, that was bound to happen. I was really hoping that she would turn a new leaf, but this woman just stays being nasty. And it's her. I can only imagine what it's like dating her. She's annoying as heck, talented but annoying."
They was really reading her. But girl, whenever you point the finger at somebody, you always have three of them pointing back at you, honey.
It's wild how everyone seems to believe that Tamar is the problem here. But I want to know what you guys think about this. Do you think that she's really the problem, or do you think that Jeremy is trying to paint her as the bad guy so that he doesn't look like the villain? Drop your thoughts in the comments, then.
Y'all, what y'all think about it? Leave it down in the comments below. Do y'all believe Tamar is the problem in these relationships? Because my thing is, if everybody else is saying that you were the problem, and you the only one saying they was the problem, more than likely, you were the problem. But you guys, we're gonna keep our ears to the street and see what we hear from here on out. Into the next video. Bye, you guys.